perfect night in the Lone Star State. The roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, here we go.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide in.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Wide in. Hey, kill.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in.
Throwing, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Yeah! Here we go. Line in.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Under.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Line in. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
this defense hold them out. Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's on his way. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Cade Otton. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Mayfield. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Open man downfield is low, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to change the play.
27.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 2.
And now they'll shift things around.
12 at the 18-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Gun. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide 80.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Prescott on play action. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Handoff running left, Irving. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. A run up the middle with Irving. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka, 39 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory. I know no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On the handoff, this is Irvin, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Bucky Irving, 31 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wait, check.
1 last shot now for Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.